after news that the Federal Reserve is rising interest rates again. The Fed agreed in their meeting today to raise rates 0.25%. They're expected to raise rates 2 more times.
All right, I'm already live. Cool. I'm just been listening to shit before I go live. Because why not? Why not, bitch? Here, I'm gonna figure out how to set. Oh wait, you know what? There's all sorts of shit I can set this up. Tip the fedora. Well, damn straight, I'm gonna tip that fedora. He is not in here.
Okay. But you really never know until the thing wakes up and makes that long-awaited phone.
All right. Hold up. I want to make sure the fedora tip can be seen. There we go. Good stuff. Fedora tip to you. Had finals go on math. You know, finals went fucking terrific today, actually. Today, dude. Hold up. Let me turn this off. Today was positive as fuck. It actually was. Like, I ended up spending the night at my friend's place because I was just like, I realized the buses weren't running anymore. I'm like, fuck it. I'm just like, fuck it. They go to work, goes to work at 6, so, meh, I'll just wake up then. So I did. And, I went to the school. First, I just hit an alcohol vape for the first time. It feels like I've taken a dozen or so shots off just one hit. Oh, what the fuck? Alcohol vapes are a thing now, dude? What? Wow, vapes have gone so advanced. Dude, holy shit. Alcohol vapes. Where the hell you at? I am in my garage, sir. This is my garage. Unless you're... I mean, wow. Okay, when I turn 21, when I get a vape, I'm going to try to find an alcohol vape. Dude, that sounds insane. Whoa. That's cool, though. That's pretty cool. But, yeah, let me go through the day really quick. So... Once I got to my first class, so I got a bunch of shit back. I got my midterms back. I got my paper back too, and then we did the final. And I honestly, the final for my political science class was easy as fuck because I love politics in general. So I mean, obviously that's gonna be a little easy for me because I already kind of have a general understanding of the basis of what we're doing, or our final on. And then I met somebody after that who was like chill as fuck, who was like, hey, how you doing today? Yeah, it's a pretty beautiful cloudy day today. I'm like, oh yeah, I just came back from finals, and she's like, oh, that's cool, did you do good? I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking I did good. I got an A on like fucking everything else. Like on my paper, which I thought was going to be at best like a B+, ended up being just a straight fucking A, like straight A, dude. Like 100, like 98%. Like, it was literally only one thing where it's like I could have gone a little bit more detail in my paper. So I was just like, oh my god, my pride and joy on foreign policy. So that's good shit. And I did not expect that, considering that I did that paper in one day and one night. And I never slept the entire time. So, considering that, I'm pretty glad, and I'm pretty fucking, like, proud of that damn paper, dude. I'm pretty damn proud of that shit. And then on math, to be honest, I did better than I expected. So, whatever grade I get from that, I know it's going to be better than I expected. So, I don't know what grade it's going to be, because I suck at math. But, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to have to find out at the end of the week or some shit about my math. But... yeah, it's like I'm great with a lot of other shit. Like I've always gotten like C's or higher on generally everything, and the C's have always been like either there's only I think I've only had one C, and it was on one, and it was on the first math class I had. So I've always kind of had this struggle, even though it's like practically like beginner's algebra. It's just like, I suck at beginner's algebra, dude. Like, that's how bad I am. But, hey, I mean, it's good shit. Glad my meth exam, yeah, I had to learn how to do some meth. But I know you meant math, so it's all good. I'm just fucking. But, yeah, I mean, and then today I went, since I got out early of my other class, I was able to go back home. And I got my bike, and then went to North Portland where my other class is. And after that, I just went on a bike ride all through downtown Portland today. and just went to a bunch of food carts and had a bunch of food. Like, I just, like, fattened myself up today. I was just like, you know, today's a glorious fucking day. I'm just going to go to this food cart where I know it's at. I'm going to go to this food cart, and I'm going to go to that one, and then I'm going to go home. So I'm just like, I was grabbing food from all sorts of different places. So today's been some good day. It's been really good. Despite the cloudiness, which I like anyway, because it's cloudy, and despite the news I've been hearing too, it's just like, whatever, I don't give a shit. Positive day. And you just gotta take it for what it's worth. But yeah, like some of the news I was hearing was just mainly on like some shit that like there was I don't know if you guys are familiar with this dude named Andrew Pudster, but he's essentially this corporate douche. It was the CEO of Carl's Jr., so you can already tell where this is going. The guy is like an Iran, like, like, milker through and through. I don't know if that's the term, milker, for whatever. He's just a turd. He's a turd. But, he, like, was making a very stupid point about, like, how the Democrats will lose. It's like, because it was on Fox, and they were showing like a poll how like even 48% of their audience was like, there might be a blue wave coming. There's going to be like a blue wave, and it's just like, yeah, it seems like it. I've been playing the DPR. I prefer the original cast compared to new cast. Oh, yeah, that's kind of the reason why I didn't play it yet. Was just because like I wonder if there's going to be a one with the old cast, and I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the attempt yet, but I don't know if they'll add it on. Anyone who adheres to Ayn Rand's shit is typically a fucktard. That's guaranteed true. That's guaranteed true, at least. Trump's a downer deluxe. Don't watch Fox because causes headaches. Damn straight, dude. I only exposed myself to that unfortunate excuse for news. If like if they said something that's surprisingly like on point, which is like super rare, and I think I've covered on a stream in the past where I'm just like, what the fuck, because like they said something that I actually agree with, and it's like, but yeah, it's very rare when that happens though. Very rare. What was that one there? Look up the DPRPG. There's a version with the old cast and a version of the new cast. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I just haven't gotten around to checking it out, but I'll probably check it out tonight anyway, so. Yeah, I haven't gotten around to checking. And I'm also going to check shit over here. There's some things I need to grab. Uh-oh, there's people. There's people, oh no. Oh no. Oh, lordy lordies, there's an individual. There's an individual manatee situation. Oh, fuck. And I am moving this very flimsy, shitty, foldable desk, or foldable table. Gay stream. Oh, totally. I mean, it's at least half gay always, like, at all times. Because, I mean, my bloody damned bisexualities. My bisexual situation. Oh, hello.
You got a charger?
Do I? There's one right here.
Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna come right in here. Just hijack my thweem. My thweem. Oh god, invasion. Yeah, I'm being invaded, bro. It's not even by my friends. Now it's just by people who live here. There's another person coming through a different door this time. There's people coming from all sides.
Oh, be careful.
Shit. But that's all good. I mean, we get some interesting conversations when that happens. So, more people, the better. So, that's definitely good. You know, I actually kind of want to get my paper really quick. Because the only things he was really, he put in for notes, my teacher, was just adding on information that I could have gotten more into. My new $800 computer is amazing. The Skytech Archangel with Ryzen 1200 chipset. I love it. Oh, good. That's actually kind of a recommendation for me too, because I'm trying to stay within a budget to get a new PC. Like I need to be like budget as fuck, because I'm trying to save for Iceland, and also I am attempting to just save money in general, dude. So whatever I can budget. It's some good shit.
Like, I gotta quit messing with it now. Shit.
You gotta quit messing with what?
My guns.
Your guns?
My guns.
Your gums?
Guns.
My gums. It's like $822 on Amazon. Sweet. Yeah, when yeah, like I'm expecting some tax returns to come in too, which I don't know how much that's gonna be, but I'm gonna put some of that right aside for myself so I can get some more. Oh, there's a puppy. There's a puppy.
I don't know if that's food or not.
Puppy. There's a puppy. Yeah, we got like every animal you could think of here, dude. We got the little puppy. Well, he just like, he collapsed. He's like, I'm done. He just collapses off to the floor. You're a goofball, dude. You're a little goof. He's a little goofball. You need to do a budget flowchart for yourself. It's called my brain, good sir. I'm just kidding. I probably do, to be honest, because, like, not only am I trying to make some big investments, but I just do spend money every now and then on the side for food. So if I need to probably budget, like, how much I spend on food, like, legit, every month to kind of figure out that, too. So that'll probably actually be a really good idea. Finish my World of Warcraft dailies. What to do now? I know. Masturbate! Never can go wrong with that. I mean, you get rushes of dopamine when that happens, and plus, that's just natural urges of life. So what can you do? What are you gonna do about it? I mean, when the urge comes, you just can't stop it. Oh God, a baiter on here. Well, hey, it's about time someone just finally admitted it on stream. Because I know you're in denial. I know you are. I mean, shit, I think there's been friends who've accidentally done it on stream. I'm kidding. Oh, I'm sure you are, sir. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. They all say they're kidding, even though deep inside they know they're not. And I know you're not either. You're one of them individual situations. I know you is. You lost the harpoon? Whenever I can't understand someone, I'm just going to say something outrageous that sounds just like what they say. Every man does it. Damn straight. Anyone who says they haven't is bullshitting themselves. Like, fuck, chicks do it too. So, I mean, they're not, like no one's alone in this. No one's alone in this. Like, every person has done that at least once in their life. At least once. Remember, my best friend calls his dick the harpoon. Oh my God. Okay, one thing I've never understood is nicknaming your own dick. I've never understood that.
Naming your own what?
Name your own dick. Because, yeah, this guy just said that one of his friends called his dick the harpoon. I'm like, oh my God.
That's so childish.
It's just like, I don't know. It's just like, why? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just not a bragging type of dude, you know? And I just don't see it much as a big deal or whatever. That, to me, it's just like, what? Really? Why? But, I mean, I don't know.
The only ones
it could be
that names their dick is like jocks and shit.
That's true, yeah. It's like, yeah, bro, I got like little Jim, and I fucking like smashed like Britney with that shit, bro. Oh yeah, like little Jim was like so fucking wet after that shit. Oh yeah, bro. Ugh. When he says he's about to fuck, he says, man the harpoons. Oh my God, this guy, your friend sounds he sounds like he's got the nerd syndrome going on. He's got nerd syndrome. Or he's like a very devout fisherman or something. One or two. He's a devout seaman or he is a devout nerd. We will have... I really don't know. I'll have to find out if you know. If you know or not. Compared to my very little knowledge of him. Let's see what...
They just wanted to give out the heads up. Rebecca Marshall, FM News 101.
Well, nothing's happening, okay. A nerd, definitely. Okay, so he's definitely not a devout seaman. He's not a seaman situation. He's just shaking your head no to me. Well, I mean, I say situation. Well, instead of just saying situation, I say situation. Because it's this old reference to this guy, Brett Keane. He's on YouTube again, by the way. I'm actually subscribed to Brett Keane, but I'm ironically am subscribed to him because this guy is just he's oh, man, where to begin with Brett Keane? Holy, what's his channel called? I think it's still literally called Brett Keane God TV Radio. I think it's still called that. I'm down for Manatee content. Just like look at my subscriptions because he's in there because I don't know exactly remember, but I just looked up Brett Keane God TV Radio, and also I looked up like Brett Keane came back or something like that, and then somebody had I found him through a video that had a link to his channel, and then from there I subscribed to him, so he's either in my subs feed or under God TV Radio Brett Keane, whatever. So one of those things, but. I don't even know where to begin with Brett Keane to even start with him because the dude, in the very early days of YouTube, he used to be like an atheist YouTuber, and then he started becoming a gourd believer YouTuber who he was basically saying he was basically like Christian for a little bit, but flip-flopped to atheism and then gourd believer, which he was saying that I technically am not like Christian, but I'm a gourd believer. It's like he just flip-flopped back and forth, and the dude is just like I would have to show you Brett Keane to truly have you understand Brett Keane.
Leashed off here.
You are banned from your space.
Do I need to show ID? Or?
Maybe. Oh, you found him? Good. How did we get here? Well, you did bring up your friend last night that you instantly had to spend the night with. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, that's what happened. He just uploaded a video 46 minutes ago. Okay, I'm checking that out later. I'm going to check that out. Because one thing that I'm going to do is definitely watch some of his content on, like, my streams, but then later podcasts. So I'm going to bring back the Manatee, dude. We got to bring back the Manatee. Gay love making friend. What? No. No, it wasn't a gay lover, no. No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. So, I mean, no. Just wrong. Wrong. But, man, okay, I just gotta check out, like, I'm gonna check that new video, because I've only seen a couple of his video. Damn it, it wasn't TJ. Well, I wish it was. If it was, it would be TJ. It would. I mean, but he looks like a freaking lesbian now. So I mean, it'll be a little easier to top him. But it's like, nah, couldn't do it the other way. It's like, oh God, don't fall, sir. Don't fall and die and have a heart attack on sight. You don't need that shit. I watched your old video, Bacon Baked, when you tried to do a cooking stream a while ago. Yeah, I remember that, and I don't know if I want to bring that back or not, because I don't know how I would if I did. Because I could do them as, like, little streams, but I could just do them as, like, little videos and just, like, upload them through, like, the podcast later on, too, at the same time. So, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea. I'll have to kind of figure it out a little bit. I feel like part of it will also be like looking at funny or hilarious like food related videos, because honestly, if you look up Gordon Ramsay like compilations of just anything, you'll find just like gold, just a gold mine of just crazy shit in kitchens and just appalling situations, just appalling kitchen situations, and it's just like, oh my God, like the when he does like his Hell Kitchen series and stuff, like that is, oh, some places are just beyond appalling. I'm sub to him, but yeah. It isn't gay if it looks like a girl. That's true, but they're a trap, so it's not.
What?
Look up cat versus mountain lion. You're making me look up all the animal videos that I'm getting recommended now. Though, I think I've actually seen that video recommended to me. Like, a lot of my good recommendations come from my phone. Like, they don't even come on my desktop for some reason. So, that's why I, like, set up the, this private playlist where I save videos and shit. Because it's just like, how in the fuck am I going to get all these good videos that I keep finding on my recommendations on my phone, but not, like, on my desktop? It's weird. Like, YouTube's, like, setup is weird sometimes, dude. I don't get it. YouTube's fucked anyway. I mean, so it's just like, well, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, the sub button doesn't even technically work at this point. I mean, like, the bell has to work. Fuck, what was that?
It was nothing.
Okay.
It was nothing.
It was nothing. I don't look upon my desktop. I don't want to ruin it with viruses. I use a shitty tablet for that. Yeah. I've kind of, that's one lesson I've learned. Early on, I had no care, but now I don't, it's just like, I don't even, I especially don't download it, but I like hardly watch anything on there. It's just like, don't need to set yourself up with viruses. It's like hooking up with a hooker at a glory hole. It's like, you don't need to hook yourself up with those viruses, bro. You don't need to hook yourself up with random viruses from some random site. It's just like, no thank you, I'm good. I am good. I don't need those, I don't need that. I'll rather have, like, a shitty old phone be, like, succumb to all the viruses that I know are not going to get affected. Oh, fuck, I'm dropping shit. But you was funny, especially when you dropped the macaroni noodle. Well, slightly on yourself. Oh yeah, I do remember that. You know, now that I go back to that video, I do remember what I made, and it was actually not that bad. It was like a noodle chili bowl, I think, and wasn't too bad. And I mean, I just haven't done a lot of cooking that much. That's probably the main thing. But when I do, it's usually pretty quick, and it's like usually stuff that you can just like buy, like that's $5 to $10 depending on what you're getting. You were wasted. I wasn't wasted. I was high as fuck. So I mean, I wasn't. I don't really drink that much, honestly. Like the last time I did was last night because we had some ciders. But yeah, I mean, I hardly really drink it because I think the time before that was the live stream I did, which was 4.5 hours of me being drunk as fuck. So I mean, and before that, it was like months and months ago. Like I don't even remember the last time since then. So I've only really been like drinking just like this past couple weeks, but even then it's kind of a rarity. So high as fuck, usually a lot, but not drunk as fuck usually. I'm not wasted. I could get crossfaded as fuck a lot, but I'm definitely not like outright wasted. I'm not outright wasted. I'm not wasted. I'm not like some Jersey folk who gets drunk as fuck all the time and gets wasted. I think I did a really horrible accent. Oh god, that all-nighter we won't forget. We will never forget, man. Hashtag we were there. Hashtag we were there. Oh, man. You know, I kind of wanted to do that anyway. I was like, you know, let's drink and let's just get a little fucked and just to see how that works for a stream. And you know what? It was fucking great. I still haven't been able to finish the whole thing because I'm just like, oh my god, this was too crazy. I mean, it was a great night though. Like I remember, like actually the very next morning, I did remember most of it. Like I remember essentially the entire generalized gist of what happened. I remember the bike wheel popping. I remember that we went in our room. I remember that Robert came in and was like, where the fuck, what the fuck, or whatever, a couple times. I remember it was like 5 or some shit by the time we ended. So I mean, I actually generally don't know if I went to sleep that night. That part I actually don't remember now. Well, I mean, I had to have at some point, but I mean, fuck, it was late. It was very late when I woke up, or not woke up. Man, I sound like I'm fucking wasted right now. Shit. But whatever. I mean, it was a great fucking night. It was really great. Yeah. Like, what? I mean, what else? Like, after we popped the tire, we started fucking with that and try to use it as a rope string, like a rope swing. And I think my friend Harley was trying to use that as a noose. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I do not condone this, but I'm not stopping you because you're being an idiot. I was definitely more of an edgelord that night, too. And I also got, like, more intense. I was like, ugh, fuck this, it's poison, fuck it, ugh. Like, I know I was definitely more intense. Like, surprisingly, I know we weren't outside that long. Like, when I went back through it, I think we're only outside for, like, an hour compared to, like, the 3.5 hours of being inside causing all sorts of shit, watching a bunch of different videos, and just talking about all sorts of different shit. Like, I know there was, I know we went into a couple of religious videos, I know we went into a couple of political videos, or just random videos. So, I mean, we'll definitely be doing that again at some point. I don't know when, but at some point we gotta do that again, because that was awesome. I gave you that guy that gave you all kinds of links that you guys went to. Oh, yeah, that was true. Yeah. I think it was Carl Rovu that sent all the links and shit. Yeah, because he, like, it was a fucking interesting conversation with that dude. Like, the beginning of the night, like, he told us about fucking literal, like, training porn stars, and Harley was like, okay, we're looking them up. I'm looking them up for some research purposes. And, like, the next day, he texted me after work. He's like, hey, do you have the names of those people that they talked about last night? I'm like, oh my god. And I remember that from last night. So I'm like, yeah, here's their names. And I'm just like, he's like, thanks, bro. Yeah, Natalie Mars and, I forgot the other name now, but it was Natalie Mars and something else. Like, I don't even remember. I'm just blanking on it. Whenever Carl Rowe comes back, I'll have to ask him. Or just go back on the stream if the live chat's on there. Because I don't know. I haven't gotten around to fucking checking to see how to get live chats on after streams. Because I know streams can do that, but for some reason they haven't done it for me. But I think there's an option to, like, set it up where they can have them on or not. But I don't know. I spent a long time looking at her. Oh well. I bet you did there, good sir. I mean, haven't we all spent a lot of good time looking into her, doing our own research, you know? We have to, like, you know, we gotta make sure we collect the, gather information that, you know, we find on these specimens, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, cheers to doing our research, as we all like to say. So, because I've been holding on to this for the longest time. Some of your streams, some your streams have no chats lately. Yeah, I just don't get it. Like, I remember a couple of them have, but most of them don't. So I don't get it. I do not get it, but it upsets me because it's like the chats are kind of important to it because I talk to it all the time, and people who aren't on the stream, they won't understand what everyone else is saying. If it's just like, you get what I mean. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, there should at least, like, be an option somewhere where you can be like, oh, you want live chats from this stream afterwards? It's like, yes. It's like, yes, because it's kind of important. It's kind of important. So, oh well. I mean, I'm honestly, I doubt there is a way, but, because I have looked before and haven't found anything, but I'll have to look again and be more deep with my search, because it is ridiculous. It's like, sometimes the way YouTube works is just insane. What are you doing different in those? Doing what different? Let's see here. What you doing different in those? In just 3 or 4. It's just 3 or 4. I don't know. Not too sure. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm not understanding this real quick. What you doing different in those? It's just 3 or 4. It could just be my high ass, but for some reason it's just not clicking with me. I don't know why. I'm just like, I don't want to click. Here, maybe this will help. Maybe that would help. After I get rid of that, because that was the back of my throat, and that's annoying. That is annoying. And also, we'll go inside too at some point and check out that Brett Keane video that came out at least an hour ago at this point. It was holy shit. I can't believe he came back. Like, when I found out he came back, I went, oh my god, Brett Keane. I clicked on video to see if it was true, and once I realized, I went, oh god, Brett Keane. Oh my lord. It sounds like he got a better mic though, so I mean, I guess he was making money somehow and got something better for himself. So the manatee persists on. It's crazy how the manatee continues to go, but it just goes, while literally not going anywhere. Just like, no, give me some mac and cheese. I need some mac and cheese situations. I'm also gonna take this. Oh, really? Oh, I hate it when the torch almost runs out. Okay. Gonna do this a little crazy. Just gonna have to hold this shit right here. Now I'll move it over so you can at least see what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna have to light this bitch and this. Because I can't hold on to this and do this at the same time. I just remember, like, a really cool... Oh, damn. This is spittles. Yeah, when you set up podcasts and shit by stuff, you'll need to do an Excel spreadsheet. Keep yourself in black. Oh, yeah. I was even about to mention, like, before I started this stream, I was even talking about, like, a lot of, like, some of the, like, technicalities I had to go, started to go through, like, eventually, because, me and, the fellow in the green shirt, Robert's, son, him and I were just chatting for, like, 20 minutes on, like, different things, and one of them was, like, me on my podcast and shit, and how I was, like, I already got the interface and everything for that, and, just, like, man, you know, I was saying, man, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna have to, like, you know, be like on the ball of this shit afterwards. Like, I kind of started thinking about some of the more technicalities of everything, especially for the background. Like, I'm gonna have to, like, set up, like you know, like, setting up the way it's gonna look is not a big deal. Like, I love, like, fiddling with, like, a screen and making it look cool. But then it's like, I'm gonna have to set up a schedule, see what hosts are gonna be on what days, like, have guests, try to hook up with people and shit. Like, I'm gonna have to do all this stuff. It goes from fun to a job. Damn straight, dude. But hey, at least I'll be having fun on my job. Like, it's not gonna be like, oh, this is gonna fucking suck. I'm gonna have to, like, hey, TK, you wanna fucking, like, do it on a Friday? Because, ugh, like, I don't even want to do it. Like, it's not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that. It's like, you know, it's definitely, like, there will be probably some days where probably will kind of, like, the show may or may not fall out just because it might not be interesting, but, because I know I've done streams where they probably haven't been as interesting, but there's going to be, like, times where it's going to be at its peaks, you know? So, I mean, I'm not expecting it to be, like, great or nothing, or, you know, have, like, a really tight-knit, like, everything's down to, like, the wire perfect. Like, I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting to have, like, bullshit, you know, hit me left and right as this happens, like, whether it be from, like, just my own tech fucking up somehow, or being weird, or YouTube trying to fuck with me somehow, which, thank fuck it hasn't. It takes time to build. Oh, yeah. Like, I remember last night I was talking before I left, was, like, one, like, the long-term things would be, like, getting a studio, just, like, a simple, like, studio setup, like a one room rental, like, studio apartment or whatever, and have it, like, set up there or some shit, you know, and then, or have, like, a whole room here or some shit set up specifically for it, so it's like a studio, and so it's just, so it's all in just one room, and I'm also sleeping in the background or whatever, if that happens to be the case. So I mean, hopefully, if that happens, it'll be far more professional seeming, and also it would just be better, because there's now, like, an environment where it's all chill and we're all able to kind of, where it's like the environment of where, you know, it's like, alright, it's showtime, basically. Instead of like, alright, we're in my room and we're just gonna, you know, do what we always do in my room, just chill and shit. It's like, I definitely want to, like, take it one step up from that, you know what I mean? And also, I'm gonna have to, like, work out some, like, social ground rules, at least, if my friends, like, okay, can't talk over each other, and whenever we're doing shit, we can't digress too far into it, because, you know, we're talking about a certain thing, and I mean, and also, you know, like, you know, don't dox people, because I've noticed that a couple of my friends will just straight up say the names of people, and it's like, fuck, dude, you don't say names of people. It's like, that's not what, Like, you notice how I make, like, random aliases for people unless I know they don't give a shit? It's just because, like, that's kind of, like, there's just, like, a ground rule for the internet. You just don't say random people's names. Like, I think he straight said the full name, it's TK, actually, of, like, a vice principal or some shit from an old school. It's like, don't say his full name, dude. Who, like, you can roast the motherfucker without saying his name. Like, you could just call him, like, Jim or some shit, because at least that's somewhat related to Tim, or whatever the fuck, which was his real name, and ironically, I'm fucking calling his name out, too. But it's just like, I mean, I'm gonna make sure that's, like, a thing, too. But, overall, it takes time to work out and set boundaries. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not expecting, you know, and whenever it happens, I'm not gonna be like, whoa, bruh, you can't do that right now. It's like, I'm not gonna do that, you know? Like, whenever it happens, I don't, because it's just like this, like, it's like, alright, well, that slipped. Oh, well, okay. I mean, I've mentioned it before, like, don't dox, and it's like, and he does, it's alright. I mean, you know, it just takes time. It just, like, there just needs to be, like, a meeting, you know what I mean? Like, and we're gonna have those, for sure. Like, we're gonna make sure we have meetings so we at least can have, like, whenever we're doing, like, a show on, like, a specific topic, because we'll be doing that, too, not only just doing news and shit. We'll, like, kind of talk it out, see who's going to be doing some of the research for that, who's going to kind of lead in that. So, it all takes time. Be patient, enjoy the journey. Oh, well, shit. I mean, that's what I am doing, like, and that's what I meant. I mean, I am being patient right now, enjoying the journey of doing these. So, I mean, it's not that I'm, like, frustrated of nothing right now. It's just real. It's like kind of having a revelation of, oh shit, gotta do all that. Thoughts on Fallout 76? I'm down for nuking people. You know, I mean, going multiplayer, I don't know. I mean, it just feels like it's gonna, yeah, I don't know. I mean, considering how Fallout has always been, like, single player, always been, it's you in the world instead of you and, oh, there's, like, 20 other people in the background. You'll give a shot? I mean, I probably will, too, but I'm not super optimistic with other, I mean, I've always thought it would be a cool, like, addition to a game, like, if there was, like, a multiplayer, I don't know, I mean, like, we'll have to see what comes out of it, honestly, because I've never been totally against a multiplayer Fallout, because I always thought that would be really cool to have, like, players be in a Fallout world, and maybe they aren't necessarily, like, maybe they're not necessarily a vault dweller, maybe, you know, they can start anywhere from any faction within, you know, this region of the Fallout universe, and, you know, go from there, essentially, and then just, like, build yourself as a character from this Fallout world from anywhere in the region. Kind of like how Elder Scrolls Online is, like, you have 3 factions, and then you can pick a race from within those factions and shit, you know, you can kind of go down the line from that. I mean, if they kind of did that a little bit, I mean, that would be kind of cool, but it doesn't seem like it will, so I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely not hyped for it either, that's for sure. But, I mean, like, when it comes out, I'll probably wait a little bit and after its initial release, and then I'll be like, and if things end up looking pretty positive, I'll be like, alright, I'll give it a shot. If not, I'll probably wait until it's, like, cheaper or some shit to get it, because, I mean, if it's going to be, like, $60 and people are saying it's very shitty, then I'm like, I'm not going to spend $60 for that, you know? Like, I didn't get Fallout 4 until it was, like, $30, and then it was also on sale, too, for, like, half off, so I'm like, I'm going to get it for, like, $15, fuck that. So, I mean, even I waited for the right time for a Fallout 4, and my PC is so inferior, it can't even run it, so it's just like, oh, well. I like a Fallout where you aren't a Vault Dweller for once, like you start as Enclave Soldier or Raider. Well, you technically do in New Vegas, which is what I loved about it. And also in Fallout 2, I believe you technically start as a settler, or like within, or like a somebody living in a already settlement in Wasteland. You having to like try to find, I think it's like something for the water of that settlement. But in New Vegas, you were a courier that was just already in the Wasteland. So that's what I loved about Fallout New Vegas. You already start in the vault. You started already being in the wasteland, and I love that. Like, I wish like Fallout was more based around that idea. New Vegas is awesome. Fallout 2, you were descendant of the Vault Order from Fallout 1. Okay, yeah, because I kind of remember some of the history of it, but not everything. Mostly because Deep Fat Fry did a Fallout thing on it, and I love Fallout, and I thought, I don't know much about the first couple Fallouts. I know about Fallout 3, kind of. I know about New Vegas, like the back of my hand, because that was the first Fallout I played, and also I played it a fuck ton. And I also had, I think, all the DLCs besides the first one. And then Fallout 4 I paid attention to, but never could play it. And yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty into Fallout, but I'm not like a diehard fan or nothing, but I love everything about the idea of Fallout, because I'm really into like an apocalyptic type of game where you're in like a wasteland and shit went down and now you have to survive afterwards. Like, I love that type of theme for a game. Fallout 1 and 2 have the best stories in my opinion. Yeah, I kind of have to agree with that. Like, I would say that for me, the New Vegas story, it could have been better, I thought. But for what it was, though, it was really good. So I probably would say that I think the Fallout 2 story, then the Fallout 1, and then New Vegas, and then 3, and then 4, only because I think it could have been better if, obviously, there's a lot of other things about that game that are obvious criticisms, like kind of the shitty, communication thing that it had. Like, you had, like, basic responses, but you end up getting, like, a totally different response when your character starts talking. It's like, the fuck, I didn't mean to literally say that. It's like, I could have picked that and it would have sounded better. It's like, what? So, I mean, New Vegas has Silvereye server from Interplay, the company who made the first few Fallout games before Bethesda took over. Well, that makes sense. That's probably why New Vegas was really good, honestly. Like, I kind of, when it first came out, I remember hearing mixed opinions on it, but I think it aged very well, honestly, because after hearing about some of what people say now, like, I hear nothing but praise for that game. So I feel like it's aged really well for a Fallout game, honestly. Even now, I can be in the mood to play some New Vegas on my Xbox right now, but I have that shit stored away in my room somewhere. I don't know where it is. So, and also, there is a slight crack in the game, so now, if I play for more than, like, 2 hours, it glitches the fuck out, which is kind of hilarious sometimes, because there'll be, like, rad scorpions and shit that are, like, halfway for the ground, and they're glitched, and I can kill them, but they obviously can't get to me at all. And sometimes there'll be ghouls, like they're, like, torso up, like, just trying to run at me, but they're stuck, and they're, like, going, and they're just, like, making noises and shit. It's like, well, headshot, bitch. It's pretty funny, though. But, I mean, even New Vegas, when it's glitched, is pretty great game, honestly. So, I would play it for, like, 4 hours just to enjoy some of the glitches that came out of it. What was that right there? New Vegas aged better than Fallout 3, than improvements they made on New Vegas from Fallout 3 are great. Oh, yeah. I mean, Fallout 3 is aged pretty well, too, but I think New Vegas aged better than Fallout 3. I mean, there's a lot about Fallout 3 that is really great, but I feel like the improvements on New Vegas, and also just the environment, and also some of the DLCs, too, for that game, like the Age of Zion, or the Nation of Zion. I forgot the name of the DLC, but you go to the Zion National Park in Arizona, and that is my favorite DLC of, like, any Fallout game, honestly. Like, I mean, because the story is really interesting as fuck. I mean, there's even at one point where I think you're literally tripping on, like, some DMT-based drink. I mean, when you think about it, like, hallucinating the shit out of your brains, trying to kill, like, a Yao spirit or some shit. And it's just like, whoa. I mean, that was cool as fuck. That was really cool to see. And then there was this one rifle called this.
Cold as fuck.
It's cold as fuck. Well, damn, get on my level. I'm just sitting here wearing a tee. And
I don't mind the cold. That's I'm old as fuck.
Oh, old as fuck. Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, but, and also there was this rifle called the Survivalist Rifle, and I thought that gun looked so badass, and also it was a very good gun, too. And I noticed that the crosshairs, I thought it was glitched at first, but it actually wasn't. Like, it's essentially like the service rifle, but, it's obviously modified and different, and, fires a different cartridge, too. Yeah, and the gun sight, I noticed that the gun sights are actually off, but it's not literally off, it's just that one of the sight guards has been moved to be the front iron sight. So it's off, but it's been realigned differently, so it's still aimed straight, which is really cool. Like, I mean, that rifle, like, whenever I found it and had it, I didn't use anything else for the longest time. And also the Thompson submachine gun, that was in that DLC, and I love that gun. That's one of my favorite firearms of World War II, especially. And I thought it was really cool that they had one of the tribes essentially find a military depot with all these guns and acquire them, and essentially became like the biggest motherfucker in town for the longest time, and end up being like allies of the Legion and shit. That was cool. Like, I thought the story for the Zion DLC was phenomenal. Like, that to this day, it's still one of my, like, out of all the DLCs I played, that I would always go back to Zion. I would always, like, go back to that area just for, like, the nostalgia of just, like, being in that. I mean, it's really, also the way they did the map was beautiful, too. I like the story of the Burned Man. Yeah, I mean, because when I heard the story of him, it hooked me right off the bat. It's like, wow, like, this guy, Joshua Graham, yeah, who supposedly died but is still alive somewhere. Like, I thought in the original game he might have made a random appearance, but never did, of course. But then when there was a DLC about him, I'm like, okay, I gotta get this. And then, like, the initial way you start into it, like, joining a caravan, like, that one, it was really great. It's just dope as fuck. I just loved it. Lonesome Road is your favorite DLC? Yeah, I have it too, but I haven't, you know, even though I did get it, I did start about, like, halfway through, but never finished it. So, I don't know too much about that DLC, but I think at some point I'm going to have to go back into it, like, maybe get New Vegas on the computer, and also I can mod it too at that point, so I could probably even make it better. And then I may just do Let's Plays of Fallout 2, because just fuck, I mean, I won't spoil it, but it's deep as fuck. Oh, shit. Alright. Yeah, yeah, like, I know one thing I want to do is do, like, gaming streams. Not often, but every now and then. But have them go on for a while, because I'm gaming. I mean, that's what I do for, like, hours on end. And, like, I would definitely do shit like Fallout, Rise of Storm 2 Vietnam, Kenshi, because Paul Zigo's got, like, I want to get that game, because Paul's been playing it. The way he's streamed DPRB, I'll do that too. I'll do requests of games, like random indie games and shit, if people want to do that too. I mean, I'm down for it, dude. Like, I mean, I won't be able to do any of that now because it's gonna be kind of hard as fuck to do that with just a phone. But once that shit gets set up and I'm able to multitask like that, with a better RAM and GPU, CPU speed and shit with my computer right now, then yeah, I'll totally do it. Because I've always thought about, like, I've always had, like, the idea of doing that, just either as a hobby or just, you know, as, like, a part-time thing. So, that'll definitely be a thing for sure. That'll definitely be a thing. I'm gonna smoke up a little more. That is definitely what I will be doing here really quick. Oh, I just also remembered there was more details of the whole summit too. So when I do this really quick, I will also switch locations and check that out and see some deets on that. And also, I remember to smoke crack every day. No, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to smoke pan every day, sir. It's pan. Okay? Pan. No crack. No crack. Can't have none of that crack attack. No crack attack. We don't need no crack attack. I will say, one thing that was crazy though. Like when I went over, I never knew my friends' roommates. If you're black, it's smoke crack every day. Oh, well. I mean, kind of funny because, you know, black don't crack either. Hey, it's okay to be an edgelord, sir. It's okay to be an edgelord. But I find that hard to believe that if it's black, it's smoke crack every day because blacks don't crack. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I'm just throwing that shit right back at you at this point, and I feel like it's failing. It has failed miserably. Your rebuttal attack has done 0 damage. Was deflected. You failed miserably. Oh, whoa, whoops. Trying to poke a hole through this because sometimes it will clog, and I just launched it into fucking orbit. Had to bring that bitch back down for a landing, like the Falcon 9. I wonder if there's like another launch actually of like another Falcon 9 rocket or some shit, because I want to like see some of that shit on stream, because they play that live when it happens, and it is so fucking cool to see that happen every time. Like every time it happens, I'm just like, wow, that is just so cool. It's not just the fact that it's just a rocket landing back on Earth, but it's like it's just, you know, seeing a rocket launch and shit, and just like seeing it go through its process, but not only that, but it's also able to, you know, come back down too, and just seeing, you know, like shit go out to the International Space Station and stuff like that, and also just seeing space advancements in technology and exploration kind of advance a little bit more as that we do that every time. It's cool. I always loved it. I've always loved shit like that. I mean, I'm just waiting for the point where I can see Saturn and fucking Mars through my telescope whenever it gets into the horizon of the Earth or whatever, like above it. Because I don't know where the fuck it is at night right now. Because I know you can see Saturn through visually a little bit, like with the rings and everything. I've seen Jupiter plenty of times. I mean, it's a really cool fucking planet to see. And I actually saw it during the daylight, like it was like late dusk about, I don't know, a week ago. And it was bright enough, and it was actually able to focus enough on it because Jupiter wasn't bright enough to kind of shine out its storms and everything. And I was actually able to see the eye that it has, like the little storm eye. Oh shit. Use bananasonomy. It's super effective. Oh shit. Scotty uses Scottisms. I'm sort. I'm drunk. Well, hell, it's okay. Just don't dunk your head in the toilet, sir. We don't need no head dunks while you're drunk. We also don't need no bodies in the trunk. Just throwing rhymes out there. May or may not be attempting to practice very shit attempts at freestyle raps, because I suck at that. I will always say that I suck at that, because I do. Like, you'll never catch me doing that. Maybe doing like some Bard rendition. I did that yesterday. I'm hearing Aquarius from Hair in my head. Well, actually, I remember this one time. This is actually cool as fuck. I was remember. Okay, so, so you know this room this little room here with all that colorful shit and everything. So this is before this room is here. Like, this room was under construction for the longest time. If you go back into some of my old videos, Venom, you'll see, because I used to do a lot of smoking videos, like literally where this room used to be, but it wasn't the room yet. And I remember I did a video, and then after that I just kind of chilled for a little bit, like 30 minutes, just kind of high as fuck, just chilling. And then I literally out of the blue, unexpectedly started hearing classical music. I don't even remember the exact tune it was playing. It was like, I think it was going like da 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 da, or something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then once I started hearing it, it was like out of my right ear. Once I heard it, and I looked to kind of see where it could have been playing. I checked my phone, nothing was playing. I checked the radio. It wasn't even on a music station for one. I checked everything, and I think I was at that moment I realized I think I just imagined music to the point I literally fucking heard it. Like, because there was no way I could have heard that music besides just like in my head or some shit. But I literally was like, almost hallucinating audio, if that makes sense. It was like, it was weird as fuck, but it was cool though. I was like, whoa, I produce classical music in my ears. Your house is haunted. Oh, well, it probably is. Like, this house has eaten things and has never returned things for a very long time. I mean, like, for the longest time, I had it's actually the grinder I got now. I had it out here once before this room was constructed, and I was doing some shit, and I was like, okay, I'll bring some of my stuff in here in my room and just come back later, grab the rest of it. So I come back out here, and the top of my grinder was gone. No one knows how or why, and nothing was really fucked with where it was at. And for literally the longest time, it was gone. And we looked everywhere, and I mean everywhere in this fucking garage, to look for just the lid of a grinder, and could never find it. Like, so there's always been the thing where we just say the house is haunted, it eats things. So it wouldn't surprise me if this house really was, because it eats shit, and we'll spit it right back out, and it'll just be random, and it does it, and it'll spit out sometimes within a couple days, or within a couple weeks, or months. Like, it doesn't matter when. Sometimes it'll be years before I have found shit that I'm like, it's been years since I've seen this. It's like, what the fuck? My house eats batteries. If you leave them out, they will disappear. Nothing else, though, at least that I know of. Well, shit. Yeah, our house doesn't care. It eats whatever it feels like. Like, if you misplace something and then you try to hunt for it, like, just assume the house ate it and you probably won't see it for a while. Like, sometimes I've had things come back to me, like, later that same day. But that's generally because I stupidly placed something where I didn't normally would place it. But that's kind of rare. I mean, whenever I do lose shit, it's because the house ate it, or it's just buried in my room somewhere. But that's a whole new scenario if it's buried in my room, because that's just on me. But if it's anywhere else in the house, it ate it. Like, it most definitely has eaten it. It's just like, what is with houses that are like not haunted, but are like sentient enough to just eat shit and then just spew it back out? It's like what the fuck? Like, don't eat my shit, bruh. Like, you're big enough as it is. You need to lose some weight, house. Shit. I mean, eat some of our fruits. Don't you know? You're supposed to eat fruit. It's healthy for you. Just yelling out at house now at this point. I'm crazy. It's time to admit we're crazy on the inside. Going off the rails on the crazy train. Then straight we are. Gotta do it the Aussie way. Now we're going to my room. Whoa, was that a fat fucking spider? Oh my god, it was. Okay, I'm done. Not afraid of spiders, but that was a big son of a bitch. Oh my lord. The journey for the house. Boom. Alright, gotta set this little fucker up. There we go. Set up, bitch. There we go. Cool. Well, I should make sure it's actually on right. Well, okay. This is happening. Alright. I always somehow fuck up on this thing. There we go. Okay. Boom. I'll deal with that later. I just gotta literally move all my political paper shit out of the way. Okay, now I gotta turn this on, and turn this on, and wait for setup to begin, and fix this now. Hold up. The fixing hour with Ignore. Okay, will that work? No. Gord dormant. Come on, Gord. Give me something. Okay, there we go. That works. That works. But there's a fucking glare. Hold up. I'll fix that glare. I'll fix up the glare, and then we can watch some shit. Look up Australian spiders. They are huge. Oh, I need to tell you this one story then. Like about a little over a year ago, when I went to my sister's wedding, there was this fucking wolf spider chilling in the sink of one of the outdoor bathrooms at the place we were at, and it was probably at least yay fucking big, dude. And it was in Montana. Like, this is out in Montana. Like, their wolf spiders are like yay fucking big at least, and that is confirmed. I tried to get footage of it, but I couldn't because it fell back into the drain. I was like, God damn, I wanted to see that bastard. It looked gargantuan and glorious. I mean, it was a beautiful girl. That was for sure. I mean, I would not let that thing walk on me or whatever, but I will admire that thing from afar. And they're fast, too. Like, wolf spiders are speedy motherfuckers. Oh, by the way, here's my paper. I wasn't lying. I mean, look at the results. So, I mean, there's, like, only some areas where I could have gone further, but that was due to my sleep deprivation. So, if it wasn't for that, I would have just gotten probably a perfect paper, but, you know, considering that, I don't give a shit. And what the fuck? Did my computer update while I was gone? Because now Firefox is doing updates. God damn it. Now we have to wait for that. Now we must wait for that. Oh, no. Never mind. It popped up. Oh, another tab popped up. Oh, God, another tab popped up. Oh, I can restore session. I like that, because I had a lot of stuff up. There we go. It's taking its slow-ass time. Oh, man, I'm about to have, like, 5 things start playing right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no, here we go. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, shit. There's so many things that are about...
Because it's not just...
No! Here we go.
He is slowly turning into...
No, I felt all the time. I felt them before. The biggest ones I ever felt was when I first moved here.
Oh, God. No! Shut up! Everybody, shut up! Holy fuck! Well, that happened. Damn. Like, 50 things played at once. Holy shit. And there's something that was on mute as well. So, okay. Alright then. That happened. Like, I don't know how many things were playing. At least like 3 or 4. Oh shit. Like, holy shit. I haven't had that happen. Let's see here. So let's see what I was gonna look up at, because I have it in my back of my mind. Let's see. Oh, I better pull that up. Pull that up. Let's see here. Of course, as I was saying earlier, this fucking YouTube does not want to like give me the good juice. So I have to like fucking hunt it down. I have to hunt it down like fucking mushrooms and shit. Oh, here's some good juiciness. And let's go over here. And where was the other? Okay, here's that thing. Look up the movie trailer. Trump show Kim. Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Oh, please no. Oh, please yes. Trump made a movie trailer. We made it better. Oh, it's a New York Times film. The action movie style trailer. Trump say he played for Kim Jong-un. Oh boy. All right, I'm gonna see if I can find it because this. Oh shit! Need to mute that because I don't need to hear myself play. Okay.
7 billion people inhabit planet Earth. Of those alive today, only a small number will leave a lasting impact. And only the very few will make decisions or take actions.
Oh my god. Okay, let's check this out.
Change the course of history. History may appear to repeat itself for generations. Cycles that never seem to end.
Oh my
There have
lord.
been times of relative peace and times of great tension.
Okay, this is Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. This is so obviously just trying to, like, cuddle up to Kim's with this. Oh my lord.
Cycle repeats. The light of prosperity and innovation has burned bright for most of the world. History is always evolving.
This is so fluffed.
And there comes a time when only a few are called upon to make a difference. But the question is,
big ass kiss. Oh, it so is, dude.
Will the few make? The past doesn't have to be the future. Out of the darkness can come the light, and the light of hope can burn bright.
Oh my god. This is so ridiculous.
What if a people that share a common and rich heritage can find a common future? Their story is well known, but what will be their secret?
Oh my lord, this is so intense, dude. What the fuck? How long does this just keeps going?
Presents a story of opportunity.
This keeps going, dude. Oh my god, how long does this go? Oh.
2 men, 2 leaders.
This is 4 minutes.
A story about a special moment in time.
Oh my lord, why?
One chance that
okay, I can't keep going on. I saw something about the New York Times saying they made one better, so I'm gonna try to find that, because that at least looks good. Hold up. Keep watching. Oh, fuck you, okay. Is that Dennis Rodman? Was that Dennis Rodman?
Or not.
Oh, here we come. Here's the juiciness.
There can only be 2 results. One of moving back.
Okay, there we go. I hope this is not a movie, dude.
Or one of moving forward.
This better not be. I cannot imagine this, dude. I don't want it to be.
A new world can begin today. One of friendship, respect,
what?
and goodwill.
What was that, Sylvester Stallone?
Where the doors of opportunity are ready to be opened. Investment from around the world, where you can have medical.
Oh my god, there was fucking Amazon drones.
Innovative technology and new.
Oh my god, dude.
What if? Can history be changed? Will the world embrace this change? And when could this moment in history begin? It comes down to a choice. On this day,
oh my god.
This time, at this moment, the world will be watching, listening, anticipating, hoping.
Oh my god,
will this
okay.
leader choose to advance his country and be part of a new world? Be the hero of his people? Will he shake the hand of peace and enjoy prosperity?
Oh my god.
Like he has never seen a great
okay. Life. I just can't now. I just can't. I can't. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't. Oh my god. Like, the message, like, especially near the end, I guess I kind of agree with, but it's just fluffy shit. Trump is the hand of peace. Oh god, ain't that the fucking irony, dude. Oh my god. That was just bad. So apparently New York Times also made one that is better, so let's check that out and see how better it is. It better be better.
7 billion people inhabit planet Earth, and their fates rest in the hands of these 2 men.
They will be doing things, and I think
that was painful, wasn't it? Oh my god, my brain hurts. But so far, the New York Times, okay, is practically the same, but obviously different. So let's see what we got.
Wants to do things. I think he wants to. We'll be doing something on it.
What if we've been overthinking foreign policy all along, and what the world really needed was a movie trailer? No, really, this actually happened. Trump made a fake movie trailer to deal with an actual nuclear threat.
I showed it to him today.
Oh my god, okay, this is great.
And I think he loved it.
From the administration who tanked the Iran nuclear deal, which eliminated 99% of Iran's enriched uranium, comes an epic mashup of stock footage like these horses running through water, dunking, and this girl in a field. Donald Trump plays the dotard, and Kim Jong-un is Rocket Man. In his performance, Trump doesn't hold back, suspending military exercises with South Korea.
I think it's inappropriate to be having war games.
As for Kim's performance, he gives nothing, really.
Nothing, really.
Because he made no concessions. Nothing about a timetable for denuclearization or verification, or even destroying intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Can you ensure anything? Can I ensure that you're going to be able to sit down properly when you sit down? I mean, you can't ensure anything.
Did Trump really say that? Well, okay, did Trump really just say that? Did he? Oh my god. What the okay.
VR and this really fast train. Many people are saying this could be a Nobel Prize winning performance. New York Times says, holy shit, I can't believe this is real. Critics are raving. What about Kim Jong-un's human rights violations and these concentration camps? But look at these fast boats, Machu Picchu, and these beautiful condos on the beach.
You see that whenever they're exploding their cannons into the ocean, right? I said, boy, look at that. Wait, wouldn't that make a great condo?
Coming to North Korea on a smuggled thumb drive soon.
Really, he's got a great personality. He's a, funny guy. He's a very smart guy. He's a great...
Okay, that was great. Oh my god. New York, okay. I got my shit with New York Times, but that was fucking gold, dude. Like, that's, sometimes you just gotta, attack a spicy meme with another spicy meme. And god, okay, I'm putting that in my favorites. Oh, that was just bloody glorious. That was just exactly what I needed to see, like, out of that situation. Oh, that was beautiful. I'm gonna save that just so we can just have that just to watch every now and then. I'm showing that to people. That's just, oh, that was just great. Oh, I'm glad I saw that. Oh, I'm like glad for both. One, because it was so sad and awful, and the other one was just absolutely fucking gold. Oh, that was great. Oh my god, I'm glad they had their own intense narrator, because you just need to have intense narrators of stock footage at all times. That is necessary. That is 100% indeed necessary. Insane stock footage of trains, horses running through water, beautiful condos on the beach. Yeah, Machu Picchu and the Big Ben. It's like, oh, cool, dude. Sweet, sure, pretty beautiful. It's a pretty beautiful situation. Speaking of situation, I'm going to actually look up at that Brett King video that came up. Because I want to know what that's about. I want to see what insanity the manatee has brought for us. Oh my god, don't slow down on me, bitch. Don't be bringing me this nonsense. Thank you. Damn. It's like I can't load my subscriptions. It's like, nope, can't do it. But I think I can find him here. I just need to go into the BRs for that Brett Keane. Where is he? Okay, I guess he's not in there, so I'll just look up in the G's, because he's probably up in there. Oh, yep, I found. Okay, here we go. That was quick. So, yeah, nothing changed. Oh, here we go, 1 hour. Oh, this is a long one. I'll dive my head into this one.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from GodTVRadio.com. Make sure you
never changed his intro. Never changed it.
Check out my website, all my news articles. And if you're interested in supporting me, you can buy a t-shirt or make a one-time donation.
Oh my god, he has t-shirts now? This guy has t-shirts? Okay. Oh my god, he has t-shirts. I'm looking this up. Here it is. Hold up, where is it? Pop up. Load, bitch. Oh my god. He does. GoreTVRadio.com. Well, this is what we got. This is This is what we have to. This is the Brett Keane shirt drive. I'm allergic to some bullshit, which is ironic coming from him. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, this one's cool though. I like that one. That one's alright, but that's a female shirt, so obviously I'm not wearing that. Einstein gourd. I actually want to see this. Like, what does that say? The more I study, so... Okay, I'm pretty sure he did not actually say that, or if he did, that was taken out of context. Walrus ego. Born to fail, so I'm pretty sure that's like a jab at Paul's ego there. Yeah, I bet these are his newest ones. Like, oh my god, Sinner Monkey. Oh god. I might buy the Walrus Ego shirt. I might too, honestly. I don't know. The metal shirt and the Walrus Ego shirt are probably the only ones I'd get. Everything else just like, oh my god. But I can't believe he actually has shirts.
Through PayPal, or you can support me via Patreon.
VI. Oh my god. Was that... Did we discover a new Keenism?
Me via Patreon.
Via Patreon. I knew that the patron thing was already a thing. But VI... Oh. VI Patreon.
I received a letter from Twitter, and it says, hello, your account has been suspended and will not be restored because it was found to be violating Twitter's terms of service, specifically the Twitter rules against hateful conduct.
Ironically, this video is called Thank You Gord for teaching me and helping me understand. And it's like, okay, I'm going to skip a little bit and see what he says.
There's out there, I'm not really sure what bathroom to use anymore. Disease? You know, that's about the only thing out of this whole deal that I don't have. Some would probably call me a mental disease. So why did I get this for? Why, after having a Twitter account for so many years, since Twitter first came out, I was one of the first ones to promote it and endorse it. Just
really?
Like I was one of the...
like, literally one of the first ones to... Okay.
First people to come out on YouTube and talk about my views and religious ideas when they were in the middle of making hamster and cat videos at the time. And
at the time, you're also atheist as well.
Wasn't really a place that anybody took seriously or legitimately as a place to express views.
Oh my lord. I think I'm going to skip a lot way in to see where he gets into... Oh my god, he's gotten into the... From the producer of Life of Pi and the Blind, The Shack. He's talking about this movie, I guess.
Most of the time, I don't usually like watching religious movies because, like religious music, some of the songs and movies out there are bland. But every once
that's definitely true as fuck. Okay, so there's something.
In a while, you'll watch something and you'll see something, and surprisingly, you'll walk away from it realizing that you learned something new that you never even thought of before. So let's get into this.
Like getting another scam situation.
What is The Shack?
The Shack is where I make my humble manatee abode. Is he getting something else here? I'm going to skip near the end here.
A metamorphosis of God sitting in a throne.
Oh, it's not Gord. It's God. It's God. It's not Gord. It's God. Damn, I was hoping he'd keep the gourd.
To him that she is a spirit of wisdom, and she says,
"What? You do?" Okay, he keeps talking about the shack in this one. It seems like, so okay. Oh, so here's a quicker one. Let's see if he does the literal exact same thing for his intro, because he probably does.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. I hope you're all doing well today.
Yep, he is. He is.
You are going to have to, if you want to follow me or have...
You know what? Let's just do another one and see if I can quote him verbatim while he's saying it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio.
Make sure you check out my website, godtvradio.com.
I hope one day we get a DFF Brett Keane episode. Considering how much they, like, practically have banned him from DFF. I hope public pressure succumbs and they're like, fine, we'll give these fucking plebeians their fucking Brett Keane episode. And just like watch it get mass downvoted or something. But they need to, I feel like. I mean, he came back. I mean, it's a better time than never, honestly. Like, I hope they do another, like, thing where they're like, hey, let's do viewer's choice. It'll probably be a Patreon episode. Yeah, I can see it being a Patreon episode. I mean, there's so much about him, like, and I could see that show going so long, but also either very short or very long. Like, they can either just be short, just be like, oh my god, let's just get this out of the way, or go very long because they just go so much into all the shit about Brett Keane. And, like, go into, like, a lot of their, like, background with it and everything. Like, I can see that happening. So, I mean, shit. It's like, I'm, like, ironically subscribed to him just to, like, see some of this random nonsense. It's like, oh my god. A Tool DFF would be great, too. Oh my god, that would be great. I can see a DFF on Rammstein, too, because a lot of the backstory of those guys is really cool, too, because I think some of them actually do come from the East German side of Berlin. So, which is really cool, which is where they kind of get a lot of their industrial influence in their music, was because of a lot of, like, the machinery and shit that they would hear in going out towards work and shit out in East Germany and shit. Which is pretty cool. I mean, considering that's how they use their influence for. Oh shit! Here's a random video before we get into more shit. Where the communist side of Berlin, you mean? Yeah, East Germany. I actually have a lot of memorabilia, and I'm not joking, of East German just stuff. Here, I have the hat right here. This is actually the first thing I collected, was this service cap. And then I got a bunch of medals now. And I got the uniform too. I just need, like, I'm missing boots and a couple other things, but I'm practically got everything else. Like, I need the suspenders too. The pants are actually kind of small on me, so I probably need a bigger pair, but that's fine. I mean, they still fit, so that's good. And I mean, I got, like, the regular soldier's uniform, and I also have the officers. And the officers actually fits me a lot better than the other one, because the other one's a little big on me, but yeah. I'm pretty avid military collector, though. If it wasn't in my closet right now, I'd bring it out. But that's just a big pain in the ass. But this is a funny video, which kind of reminds me of some moments I've played in Fallout New Vegas, actually, because this is kind of a glitch I've had before. But I'm just going to skip to it. And I don't know why I'm full screening on my normal screen when I could just pop it up over here. Boom. And flip cam. This, like, this is just hilarious. Hold up. I'm sure this has happened if you play Fallout before. I'm sure this has happened at some point. Yeah, yeah, it just goes on forever. It's just like, yeah, we're just gonna stare at you. And then just reload, maybe. In the middle of VATS. Shit, nuke. At least there's a headshot. Oh, I just love a mini nuke. It's always nice to have a little mini nuke. I've had that happen several times. When I saw that, I just went, oh my fuck, like, it would be 50-50 with me in New Vegas. Like, I've had that happen with some different weapons before where it would actually go through me. And it's like, oh shit. But, a mini nuke has probably only happened once where it's like that. And, I don't think I've ever had, like, a literal direct impact from a mini nuke. But I'm pretty sure it would literally be, like, utter evisceration. Like, it would just be gorn. Instant gorn. Just instantly gorn. Alright.
So we have some...
So, now for some other unfortunate, sad shit news.
More terrifying climate news for you.
Because, yeah. that's getting worse every day, practically. But so, oh well, hello, greetings, Nigna. But that's very not a nice thing to say, sir. How dare you? How dare you? But what is up? What to do? We were just getting into some shit about how May was literally the warmest May in record history in the U.S. since the 1934 Dust Bowl. So, since 1934, up until last May, we've never had like the hottest May like that ever. So, hold on, let me just go to the article for it before, you know, Kyle does his lovely rant, because I mean it's always great to just go into that. Plus, it helps me go into my rant. So, here's what it says. Almost every tract of land in the contiguous United States was warmer than normal in May, helping to break a Dust Bowl era record. The month's average temperature of 65.4 degrees swept by a previous high mark of 64.7 degrees set in 1934. Holy shit. Temperatures were more than 5 degrees above normal, according to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. So the NOAA, there we go, NOAA, I think, which published a May U.S. climate assessment on Wednesday. I can pull that up too. Oh, brought me right to it, right to the Gov site. Holy shit, and goes into everything. Literally everything. Holy fuck. And it goes into some pass modes too. Sweet. Kill.
Andy Puzder is a fast food.
Not yet. I know you're an antsy, tight lesbian, okay, Kyle? I know, but calm down. Calm down. Calm down. All right. The 1934 record was impressive, enduring for decades, even as the climate has warmed because of increasing greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. One of the main reasons May 1944 was so hot was because it was so dry. Kyle should run for president. I'd vote for him. I mean, I know he said he would not run, but if he did, for some reason, I would too. I mean, he's like the most realist type of dude I've like found, and it's just like, oh, I just love it so much. It's like, oh, I mean, even with shit I do disagree with him, it's like, well, okay. I mean, but he's like so good at explaining like what he means with shit. It's like I can at least understand why he has like the opinion he does, you know? Like you can at least get where he comes from because he's being real with you. But even whether you disagree or not, which I think is why he's so respected and so popular. Like, I mean, it's very... I rarely find people who disagree with Kyle based on substance, really. I mean, or majorly, like major disagreement, because of their vast... Did you see that picture of young Kyle? Yeah, actually, hold up. I actually made a comment on that. I'm going to try to find it. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Okay. I said, oh my god, Lil Kyle and Papa Kalinsky. Kyle, you literally didn't change at all, Lamau. Because, you like, like, so he pulled up his little picture when he was a kid. And straight up, he doesn't look fucking different, dude. Here. For those who haven't seen, like that's what fucking Kyle looks like as a kid, and this is what the bimbo boy this is what our lesbian looks like now. And it's just like, holy shit, like the only change is facial hair, dude. You haven't changed at all. Like you didn't. It's funny. I love it. It's just great. Knowing he is like have no physical. And also, someone replied, still no proof of legs. And I approve. Did you see legs in that picture? I did not. So there is still no legs. Still no definite proof. Because we know that when... We know there was collusion with Big Seltzer and TYT at that New York meetup. Because those legs were fucking holograms. If you notice, I mean, you'll see slight little glitches in the little hologram matrices. So, I mean, you know it's fucking holograms. He's just sitting there floating on that fucking chair. I mean, it's a conspiracy, man. It's a big seltzer conspiracy. And they're trying to fucking hide it. But, you know, we're on to them. We're on to fucking Kyle. I'm on to him. Because we can't let that go on any longer, man. It's caused too many problems for too many people. Reoccurring seltzer use cut off circulation in one of the legs and lower extremities, causing them all to fall off. You see, I feel like the real theory is this. As soon as he sold out to Big Seltzer, especially then, it probably was even before then, because it came out. I mean, so obviously this had been going on a lot longer than before. So, I mean, for me, I think, straight up, this, like, so, he never had legs, I think. Okay? I don't think he ever did. I don't think he ever did. And when Seltzer finally got to him, and then won him over with their new technology for, like, fucking hologram, you know, like, waists. Like, that's when the game changed for him, man. And that's when he, like, it started getting big, you know what I mean? Like, when he got big on YouTube. Like, once he started getting popular. And then once it came out, you know, he had to at least submit it. At least somehow. It's like, yeah, I'm sold out to Big Seltzer. And then, yeah, once that happened, oh, the jig was up. Yeah, now he just denies it. He just says it's like fake news. Just literal fake news that he has legs. And it's like, see, we don't believe you. Even in those golf videos, I remember none of those came out. And those were such shit quality. Like, there's no way that those can be his real legs. Especially with that quality. It's like looking at a UFO video that's like from a potato. It's like you recorded it with a potato. So you have that, like, room of doubt. It's like, no. I am not falling for that fake news bullshit. Alright? So, and whenever he needs to, he can use that shit. You can use it as holograms. So it will, like, also project holograms as well. And then over time, when he especially got the upgrade for the studio, he got a chair hover pad. So he can just connect his original hover waist machine thing, and then just hook it up to the chair, and then the whole chair would just be like the hover platform for himself. So he would be like on a fucking throne, dude. He is trying to rule the fucking earth as God Emperor of the world. And not just that, but the whole fucking solar system, man. He's gonna be the God Emperor of the soul system, dude. That's what he wants. Like, I don't think he will stop until he has the whole damn galaxy in the universe, dude. Kyle's, like, I mean, this goes deep, dude. I mean, I have the fucking documents. I have the documents. I have the documents. The sources are all here. The sources are all here. I have the documents. Who do you think has a hairier ain't? Oh, God. Kyle Shapiro. I feel like Shapiro because I heard Kyle is not super hairy. So, I say Shapiro. So, at least that question is answered. That golfing footage was doctored by the Jews. Well, if there, I don't know how deep this collusion goes, so I can just only imagine, like, how deep that goes with the fucking Jews getting involved now. It just gets deeper, dude. It gets deeper and deeper, man. It gets deep. It's just like, what are we gonna do? Like, there is no sense of principality and purity anymore. Like, everything's just so corrupt now. Everything's just corrupt. Big Seltzer, Big Pharma, Big Weed now, even. At this point, it's everything. It's fucking everything. It's like, what are we gonna do? How are we going to, like, save ourselves? Ugh. But we won't be able to. But, yeah. Hillary printed out those emails and burned them. And once, you know, actually, I legit would not be surprised if she did. I'm okay with Big Weed. You know, I would be too, actually. Big Weed, I will give an exception for. Their corruption, I would let slide past. I would sell out to Big Weed pretty quick. But I would not be as okay with everything else. But Big Weed, bring it on, bitch. Give me the weeds. Unless they start, like, putting some weird synthetic shit in the weed for, like, profit motive or some weird shit, then I'm not about that. But if it's, like, wholesome Big Weed, let's do it. Let's get Big Weed going. Anyway, let's hear Kyle rant about just how great that we're in another Dust Bowl. Just wait until Marble and Camel get their hands on cannabis and start putting rat poison into marijuana. Oh my god. Yeah, and then what about big science? Those damn science pushing climate science to get fat grant money. Right, though, for real. It's everybody, dude. Like, you can't even trust astronomers. Like, all they do is just stare at the stars and shit. And even they are corrupt because look at SpaceX. Look at all these corporations trying to get into space. Like, you don't think they're corrupt either? Oh, you know they are. They're all corrupt. Every single one of them. Including maybe you. And maybe me. Maybe I'm corrupt. You don't know, though. But am I? Who knows? I mean, you can never trust anyone in this society. Those dumbass environmentalists, they don't know where there are other planets out there. They act like Earth is the only one we have. I know. Oh, it's like we could just go to another planet and just fuck it up as well. Oh. Don't they know we can just move and we can leave these plebeians to their demise? Shapiro alert! Shapiro alert! Oh god. Where? I don't need a Shapiro coming to haunt my dreams.
The U.S. just had its warmest May.
Yeah, we heard that.
Wow. Now, how often was this covered by the establishment media? Crickets, bitch. That's what I hear.
I love him for that. Crickets, bitch. Shapiro is so Jewish, even his anus is circumcised. Oh my lord. How? How's that even possible? Don't explain that to me. I don't even want to try to just decipher that. Oh. Okay then. Okay then, good sir. That is I don't know how to go about that process, but I would definitely prefer if I'd prefer to be ignorant on that issue. What about big pussy? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, well, that's totally fine. Bring it on. Bring all the big pussies in. I mean, I got a little one right over there. I mean, but we need some, like, big ones. We need to get, like, lion-sized big-ass pussies going on in this shit. Like, we need to get, like, fucking, like fucking Ice Age fucking pussy getting up on this bitch.
I hear crickets. So,
and crickets. Big crickets, too. Because even crickets sold out.
Let me give you some more specifics. More than 8,500
mid-90s Kevin Nash
warm temperature records were set at weather stations during the month of May. That's just the month of May. 8,500 warm temperature records.
Remember that
now,
DP meme?
Here,
I think out of all the DP memes, I don't remember that one. I mean, I've been watching a lot of like old DP, of course. It's pretty old. Yeah, that's probably why I haven't seen like the early DP segments and shit. But I've been watching like a lot of DP like highlights and shit from various little channels, just to kind of like get more of it. Because I showed up around DP probably late 2015, so I don't know how many years were going on at that point. Probably at least 3, maybe 3 at that point, 2.5 to 3. It was like just before around the election time, and like what really got me hooked was and I think my favorite one since then was probably when TJ lost it on Shapiro. Like that was probably like the favorite one, and then shortly after that they broke up. So it's just like, oh shit. But let's go back here. Without TJ, Scotty, and Paul, old DP lost his soul. DP lost his soul. It did, honestly. I mean, that was literally the last OG Cast episode. Yeah, and in a way, I thought it was like one of the. In a way, I thought it was like one of the better ones too, because they just kind of like, just in a way like let it out, kind of like how I'm blanking on his name right now. I am blanking on his name, and I shouldn't be. Chris Cornell. Okay, yeah, because on his last concert, the night he offed himself and shit, and ended his thing. He just like let it all out and shit. It was so satisfying to see TJ shit on that Skeptosphere. Billy's the only consistently funny person in new DP in my opinion. Yeah, same here. Like the only time I ever really check out DP now is mainly just to like mainly for Billy for the most part. Like, I go there for Billy mainly. And on certain guests, like if Pitmonk's on there, I'll check it out. If like guests like Hellbent or like guests I'm familiar with, like I know he had Humans Report and Jimmy Dore on there at one point, so I checked those ones out. And then like what's another good guest? Evan LeFevre, I'll watch if he's on there and shit. So I mean, some guests I'm just like whatever, but then some of them I'm actually like, all right, I'll watch it. But I will watch them live every now and then when I'd be waiting in between classes during the term, but whenever a DFF came on at that point, I'd be like, switch, I just like switch on to TJ and Scotty and Paul, because I mean the way they've been able to get their shit. Ben tried to convince the Humans Report to debate JF, and honestly, I was for Ben on that. Like I get Mike's like view on why he doesn't want to debate him, but you should still anyway. I mean, they had they already have their own platforms and shit. I mean, they're already are being a pretty big and they're growing. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they're a growing base right now, and they keep getting support. And it's just like, more people need to start debating these guys to actually open up to realizing their bullshit. Like, you make them start refusing to debate, then comes off as a sign of weakness. Yeah, I mean, even Kyle does it too, and it's just like, yo, I mean, for someone who's like principled as fuck as you, Kyle, I mean, it's like, show it off then, like, yeah, bragging rights. I mean, look what he did to Razor Fist, dude. Razor Fist got Razor Fisted, bitch. Like, I mean, he got murked. Like, when Kyle debated him, that was probably the most greatest thing that I've ever witnessed in my life. Like, I mean, I like Razor Fist too. Like, because, I mean, I love a lot of his content that isn't super political, but his politics are just, it's not, like, out there, but it's just, like, I mean, it's just, it doesn't make sense. And it's, like, you should just kind of keep to music and everything else you're doing, dude. I remember there was this one thing, I think it was about the wall, actually. He was just, like, full in support of it, and I actually, like, tried to hear him out. It was a while back, so I don't remember everything he said. But it was just, like, his reasonings behind his support were, like, you can say the same thing for doing shit like legalizing, taxing, regulating all drugs, and, like, actually, having a more, not more vigorous, or I guess more vigorous and rigorous immigration system where you actually are able to kind of track who comes in. If people do come in illegally, then either send it back and show them the actual way to go through, or since they're already here, get them set up to become a citizen and shit. Because it's just like, it's getting kind of fucking ridiculous how, this immigration is just such a fat controversy when it seems like there's just ways that you can easily fix it. I mean, but that's just like a whole nother fucking thing that we can get into. Because I was even watching an old DP episode where Kraut was on, back when Kraut was a thing. And they were talking about, like, a lot of, like, the Muslim immigration that was going on at its height back in, like, 2015, 2014. And it kind of, like, brought back the idea of, it kind of brought back the thoughts of immigration. It's like, it seems like the the best way for immigration is like the melting pot strategy, where you don't have, like, these different cultures condensed in these, like, clustered neighborhoods. You spread them out everywhere, like a melting pot, which is like what I have to agree with Crowd on that. Paul Specific was making facepalm-worthy comments on that. Yeah, I mean, like, both sides. I thought both sides of the argument were like, made reasonable points, but it was also at the time where Paul was just like, I'm gonna be the edgelord stoner type of flick guy, and I remember he's talked about it a couple times in some of his ideology streams I've seen, where he totally regrets being that type of dude, especially like the Milo incident too. Like when I saw that, I went, "Oh my fuck, Paul, you wrecked yourself, dude. Like what did you do? What did you do, dude?" Like I just realized what happened. It's like, oh my god, damn. Wow, Paul definitely has matured a lot since then, that's for sure. But he's a great dude though, for sure. He definitely comes off as a blunt type of guy, which because he is. Paul wasn't wasted on the Milo episode. I wasn't saying he was. I was just saying like he got himself like wasted on like the performance. Like it just like flopped and just got wasted essentially. Like it was Milo who was wasted. Yeah, like he was like he was drinking wine on like visibly, like, and I think he was refilling it multiple times because it got filled up a couple times. Like he was drunk, like for sure. He was chugging wine, yeah. Like cause I remember seeing that whole thing again a couple months back, and I'm just like, dude, Milo's just chugging fucking wine. Like, what is he doing? Like, I thought like Milo was gonna like kind of flop into debate, just noticing that, but Paul just kept making a lot of just his like absurd, points and shit, which were just like, come on, dude. I mean, this is Milo, dude. This is like a big character, and you're acting like we're going at like Brett Keane or some shit or G-Man. It's like, nope, definitely not. Yeah, Milo was drunk in that one. Well, let's talk about getting fucked by a man where he was a boy. Yeah, I mean, in context, it wasn't even like it's crazy like how CNN fucked up on that when they collected that shit. Like they took it out of context. I think they tweaked the audio a little bit, so the question that Ben was mentioning in there wasn't even like actually said for what, I don't even know. Like it was even a year later. Like they fucked up so bad. It's in this salt that proceeded after that was pretty glorious, but very just. Like, holy fuck, was that justified? Because you fucked up so bad on a story a year ago that kind of ended his career too. But like at the same time was just like botched and no details at all. It's just like, oh my god. It's like how fucked can you get as a news journalism system, whatever. Used to fuck Mile over. I'll admit that I didn't waste any tears on Mile. Oh, me neither. Like I couldn't give a fuck less. But it's just like, well, I mean, the only thing I feel bad about is like he is like a lot of the shit he was just doing, to just bolster up his own career, like got literally walled off. It's like, nope, crushed. It's just like, I mean, over shit that happened at this point a couple years ago now, and was even taken out of context too. It's just like that ruins his career. It's like, dude, I mean, that's fucked. You couldn't have done it at least like some other different way. I wonder how long till Paul's back just gives out. Oh man, yeah. I feel so bad for Paul on that, but it's just like, damn, if he needs to like. Well, I actually just dawned on me because my mom, for her bad back, takes this herbal supplement called turmeric, and it's anti-inflammatory for the most part. And I just dawned on me on that. So next time Paul is live, I'll send a super chat and be like, if your back is still fucked, you should take this herbal thing and take turmeric because it's anti-inflammatory and shit. He'll just lay around in bed all day on Vicodin. Well, damn it, I am going to change that on him. I will change that. Tell your mom to take kratom too. It'll help with the pain. Well, she's a conservative Christian person, so that will be hard if, like, I don't know if that would work well. I mean, she's pretty like basically like Brett shitting in bed, panic, playing it to Ashley. Ashley, can you give me some more jalapeno poppers? I'm gonna be doing some more kimchi here in a minute. I need some more jalapeno poppers. Oh my god. Brett Keane 2.0? I think so. I think we have the Brett King 2.0. I don't see why conservative Christian would necessarily turn down Kratom. I know conservatives are used to for their problems. Well, this is one who is she doesn't even like trying new things in general, for one, and is so like anti-drug is insane. Like, she's okay with weed to some extent, but I mean, even then it's still a little ridiculous because she's so freaking modest about it. But it's just like whatever. But and then there's also she's just, I mean, even with drinking, she doesn't even like that. And too, it's just like, holy shit. It's just like, what do you not like? Because she would, like, how she views drinking is like how people should all do it. Like, that's just like the one thing that I have like a main issue with, especially like conservative, Christian conservatives, is that they think that how they function and how they do their lives is like how everyone should be doing their lives. And it's just like, no. It's just like, I mean, she has a super big thing with language, so if I'm like fucking doing fucking all this goddamn cussing like this and shit like that, she would be having she would have a fucking flipping tantrum over that shit, dude. I mean, especially if I'm throwing goddamn out there too. I mean, she would just go ballistic. I mean, like, and one of the things I absolutely hate is language policing, and I can't stress that enough to her face. And it's just like, she's like, well, everyone should anyway. It's like, no. It's like, no. Like, nobody I ever meet gives a fuck about language. Nobody I've met. Maybe one person, but it was because I said faggot, and they were triggered because I said that, and it was in the Voodoo Donuts line. I was talking to one of my friends who were both bi, so it's like, bitch, you don't even know the context of what we're talking about, so turn around and fuck off. I mean, like, that's the only time. Like, no one gives a fuck about language. Like, obviously none of you give a shit about language. I mean, we're like for real. Like, who does? Like, who does now? Like no one is into that, like, modesty, prepped, like, reserved, kind of, like, fake positivity out, like, tone. Like, no one's really about that anymore. It's just, like, just be real, be who you are, and no one gives a fuck. I mean, how else could we put it, you know? How else could I put it? But I was mentioning earlier, too, about the dude Andrew Puzder, whatever the fuck his name was. Kyle kind of does, won't say faggot, and does that childish N-word thing. Yeah, I mean, he's also in a more professional sense. Like, I can get it for, like, a professional sense, like what he's doing, but I mean, at the same time, he cusses out a lot of things. But, I mean, like, when you're a kid, you say the F word. When you're an adult, you say fuck. Yeah. I mean, I'd prefer if he just came out and said it. Because I remember he has actually said that on his show before. Like, especially a while back. I think quoting something. And it's just like, I mean, Kyle, no one's going to be triggered. You're saying it in context of what you're talking about. Like, I mean, we get it. You're not being racist, dude. It's alright. Just say it. Like, I say nigga all the time, dude. I mean, it's not, does it make me racist? No. I mean, I go to school with, with black people all the time. I hang around with them a lot. I mean, I'm not, like, friends with any of them, but in the neighborhoods I travel through to get to my campuses, they're in predominantly minority neighborhoods, and that's fine. I don't give a shit. It's pretty cool, actually, because I actually get to kind of meet different people in different neighborhoods around the city, and I actually get to kind of see what they're all about, too. And kind of see what their ways of life are around Portland. So, I mean, I actually like it to meet all these different people. So, I mean, if anything, I appreciate going out and, like, meeting other minorities and shit. Or just different people who are not, like, generic white normie like me, you know? But, you know, in the end, it doesn't really matter. Like, I just like meeting different people in general and, like, seeing, like, just different people and how they live and shit. It doesn't really matter who they are. So, I mean, it's just that, you know, it's... Especially with, like, how there's still a lot of systemic shit going on with, like, how, you know, like, in this, you know, system, police are still targeting minorities in a lot of places, and, even systemically through the government, there's like a lot of targeting against minorities, especially for ICE. I mean, with what ICE is doing, like, especially, I've heard there's the conditions of the children that they've been detaining and shit are, like, in cages and shit. And that is so fucked, dude. Like, and this is our government doing this, too. It's like, what we're doing with ICE and shit and all these deportations is just fucked, man. Like, if we were going to deport them, we can do it a far more proper and more humane way. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to be sending them in fucking cages like they're goddamn animals, dude. Because they're not. They're just people trying to make a better living for themselves because they thought they can have the American dream. ICE is nice. But unfortunately, that is not the truth. I was trying to see if I could rhyme that, but I couldn't.
CEO, and he's an Ayn Rand Kool-Aid drinker.
Yay! Gotta love Ayn Rand Kool-Aid drinkers.
And, of course, Trump was considering putting him in his cabinet not too long ago, which led to quite a bit of outrage, including on this show. Well, this guy went on Fox Business to criticize Democrats, but the reason I'm playing this for you is he criticized the Democrats in the dumbest way possible.
So let's try to catch it really quick.
In a Fox News opinion...
By the way, we have Steve the Smug Brit, who is talking to Americans about shit, policy, Varney, fuckboy, McVarney Jones, fag fuck. Like, he doesn't even deserve the respect to just go by his normal name.
In piece, our next guest writes, if Democrats decide to pivot from Trump and run on an economic message, they're doomed. I guess...
How? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, what? If they decide to pivot from Trump and run on an economic... They've been doing nothing but Trump. And Stormy Daniels, too, on top of that. And just sexual allegations and shit. And for at least a week until the summit, Roseanne Barr, because I was racist off of Ambien. And, you know, and all this shit. It's just like, they've been getting less support as they kept doing that. It's like, it seems like the more they run on economic issues, like, I don't know, like, living wages and shit, and, you know, policies to probably get, like, infrastructure bills done up and stuff, or, I don't know, like, universal healthcare and shit, and, you know, like, increase funding for, like, Social Security or, like, food stamps or some shit. I don't know. Like, that sounds like something that Democrats normally should support, but no, I think they'd rather go on Russia, and Trump. But if this is really true, though, which I know there is a lot of talks on economics. I mean, now even Rudy's having sex problems with girls outside of marriage. I heard about that. I actually kind of wanted to see a little bit about that because of that ridiculous fuck, too. If I find something on it. Because it's just like, oh my god, dude. Like, Rudy Giuliani, like, I think his wife called him, like, a disgusting, cheating liar, and it's just like, oh my god, it's so good. That just feels so beautiful. Like, if your wife is calling you a cheating liar and shit, and it's calling you out, dude, and it's actually, there's evidence behind it, dude, why can anyone trust you, especially if you're trying to defend Trump on shit? It's like, don't even try, dude. Don't even try. Just stop. Stop. You're sad. You're sad. Just go in the corner. Just please clap. Just please clap and just go in the corner because they're going to be taking you out the door. They're taking me out the door. What can I say?
Believes that if
even my mom doesn't think I'm the greatest Bush.
They have their own message and run on their own message, they're not going to be very successful. By the way, there's also...
I just fucking hate Varney's voice. Oh my god. It's the most annoying thing ever. It like hurts my ears. Hurts my ears.
It shows that 48% believe the Democrats are going to win the House in November. Joining us now is Andy Posner, frequent guest on the show. Okay, you say that, look, if they reject Trump's economic plan and the Democrats run with their
god, this
plan,
looks so smug.
What economic plan do they have?
When he looks at... when you look at the camera and opens his eyes, it looks like he's coming out in his pants. Look at him next time. Oh my god. Yeah, I see a lot of hilarious screenshots of him, and he's just like, ah. It's like, dude, how do you... What the fuck? How do you just make the most ridiculous faces, man? Like, you're like this old fart fuck, and you're making like the most greatest faces ever. It's like, what are you doing, dude? What are you doing? That's what you're doing.
We don't have a plan. That's really the point. Look, when you talk about a plan for the economy, you're generally talking about something that generates economic growth. Well, their plan, they don't have a plan that generates economic growth. They don't even talk about it. In fact, Nancy Pelosi...
Because economic growth doesn't equate economic policy purely, dude. So, who gives a fuck about economic growth when there's other fucking issues to be had? And besides, our economy is still growing technically, even though it's inflated and artificial, and it's going to burst at some point any second. And I mean, and also considering that unemployment's down, but about, what, half of Americans can't afford a $400 emergency. And also, like, the Walton family owns more money than half of the country combined or some shit like that. And they own Walmart. And Jeff Bezos hasn't paid any taxes in 2017. Just shut the fuck up, bro. Like, these smarmy fucks who just really think that, oh yeah, we know how the world runs. It's like, oh my god. Get that fucking American pin off your suit, you piece of shit, too.
Has been demeaning.
Andy Comes Dumpster. Andy the Cum Dumpster Puzder. That's his new name now.
But then the creation of jobs is unimportant. What they have is a plan to increase taxes on people that have been successful, even though the top 10% pay about 70% of taxes now.
Oh, by the way, that's bullshit. I guarantee it. Trump just cut taxes not too long ago on the rich, and then they increased them on the middle class and the poor. You're a retard. You're not fooling anybody because you're an idiot. Shut the fuck up. But we have to listen to you drone about bullshit because Iran told you to. Oh my god. I can't afford my 4th yacht. I have to pay 70% taxes. It's like, my 4th yacht, my 5th private jet. Fuck. I must have less taxes. Less taxes. Need less taxes. It's like, nah, bro. Nah.
Tax benefits to people that might vote for them, in other words, buying votes, or expanding the size and scope of government, and then going on TV or making speeches that use phrases like fairness and decency that they don't really mean. They're not really talking about being...
Yeah, so what does fair decency mean to you? Because for me, at least, since I'm on the left here for you, and you're going to hate me right now, for me, like, fairness and decency is making sure everyone has, I don't know, a comfortable living wage so they can pay the bills and plus have a little then some for, you know, comfortable life. I don't know. And, let's see, like, what else can we have? And also, like, just equality amongst, like, the working class, so no one's marginalized over just whoever the fuck they are. They're able, and if they can't get a job due to whatever conditions they have, whether it be physical or just they're not, you know, mentally fit for a job or whatever, then, you know, at least help them out with a comfortable life, at least. They don't have to have, like, the greatest fucking, like, no one needs, no, like, we can't afford everyone to get mansions, but fuck, we can at least give everyone a decent little apartment to live in, you know what I mean? And then they can go from there. Like, fuck, it's not really that hard to be fair and decent to people, you smarmy little shit.
Fairness and decency for a broad range of American people. They're talking about giving money to people that will support them.
What was that?
There is no economic plan on the progressive...
Imagine what Giuliani's flatulence smells like. I don't need to know what that flatulence smells like. It probably smells like cobwebs and dust, which is probably accurate, actually, I feel like. I feel like that's accurate.
Democrat side for growth. Unlike John Kennedy or Bill Clinton, today's Democratic Party is intellectually bankrupt on economic growth.
That
was retarded.
Is precious.
And precious. And precious, Kyle. I love how he's thinking it's all precious. I bet a bunch of hair comes out into his underwear. Oh my god. I don't think he has any left, because, I mean, he has a fucking bald-ass head. So, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he's just, like, hairless everywhere, because he's like a lizard or some shit.
So his argument is If the Democrats run on an economic message, oh, they're going to get absolutely destroyed.
Nicolani. Nicolani. Hitlerani. I mean, this guy's Andy Puzder, but fuck, Giuliani. They look alike, honestly. Because I know what Giuliani fucking looks like. I mean, they both look relatively the same. It's just that Puzder has a more, like, squared jaw and just looks like a fucking robot. Like, Andy Puzder looks like a fucking artificial intelligent robot, like a fucking cyborg from, like, the Terminator or some shit. Like, it's just like, oh my god. Hashtag I stand with Harvey. Oh god, now I'm about to have, like, I stand with Harvey memes boosting through my chats. Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, what? We just covered a poll not that long ago. It was something like over 70% of Americans want the Democrats to run on a bold progressive vision. That includes on economic issues. It was only like 20-something% that said, okay, just run an anti-Trump message. So in other words, if the Democrats actually put policy front and center, that's when they win. This guy's conclusion is the exact opposite. He's like, ha! Well, let me tell you something. If the Democrats run on an economic message, all they want to do is redistribute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like, smarmy fuck, dude. Smarmy fucks. And you know, I think this calls for a little bit of a bowl. But before we do that, I want to see if we can at least warm our hearts with a funny little video. So let's see what we can find that is hilarious. That is recommended to me, because sometimes I can find something. But it's usually not on my desktop where I can find it, because that's unfortunate, because for some reason, YouTube just wants to be retarded some days. I did see a couple things, but they just don't want to pop up here. Maybe I put them in here. Maybe I put them in here. I'm going to get a bowl going in a minute. Damn straight. Same here, so I mean... Oh, here we go. I remember now. Here it is. Oh, shit. What the... Oh, damn. There's about to be some... Oh, shit. There's about to be some beef. Oh, man. We're having our own internet blood sports, everybody. Woo! Internet blood sports! Woo! Let's do it. I got friends 21 coming over. I'm probably gonna get some beer. I'm running out of homemade wine and mead. Damn. Damn, dude. Yeah. I'd be down for, like, you know, a mead or another cider right now, but unfortunately, I'm with no one who would. But I mean, hell, it's all good, you know. I had some yesterday. Are you the dude who was there? Were you there for the stream? For the stream? Because you both were there. I do remember that much. I was the drunk bastard, and I remember both better than you. Shame! But first, so these are langur monkeys, and they literally grieve over a robot. It's actually kind of amusing.
In Rajasthan, the temple langurs have taken Spy Monkey into the heart of the family.
Oh, hold up. There we go.
But some are keen to take the budding relationship to the next level and are getting a little too familiar.
So that's the robot thingy. Looks creepy as fuck, too. Let me give me that smooch.
Disaster strikes. An injured baby is a cause for concern.
Okay, it just takes it. It's like, oh shit! It actually thinks it's a baby.
Seems to believe she's died. Then, something extraordinary happens.
Fuck, why is there a bunch of damn monkey booties everywhere?
Gather round the motionless spy creature.
They're gathering around this fucking thing. Damn, dude. Like, they straight up mourn the loss of a robot. It's like, oh shit. Like, they straight up think that it died. Okay, we'll turn down the music a little bit. Look at them, they're all hugging each other, too. It's like, shit. Alright, press F for respect. Damn. They all mourn. Damn.
There's a sense of grief, as well as empathy for one another.
Look, even the other baby was just like, oh shit, a robot died. But yeah, it's just like, damn, like, I mean, it was pretty cool how that was an opportunity to, like, check out, like, the social life of, like, other monkeys and shit. Because it's like, damn. Some of the comments are kind of hilarious. And it's just like, y'all let them attend a fake funeral. Someone just literally just puts F. What a cruel ploy. They should have made the robot baby come back to life and see how they react. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. Be like, what the fuck? It's still alive? Ah! It'll be funny to see, like, fucking monkeys, like, think that something died and it came back from life. All I can say is, thanks, Carl. Oh my god, you guys are having dirty talk in my chat. Knock it off, you two. Cut it out. Do you know what your values are? You're supposed to lead with your values, not be a slickety-dink misogynist. You can't be none of that. Can't be. Nuh-uh. What's the battery life on this bitch? I saw... Oh, 9%. Oh, fuck. Well, luckily I was kind of going to wrap it up out here. So, I don't know if I'll just keep going until the phone dies or just go until I'm bored. I don't know. Ignor's too young for this. I'm almost 21. I am not too young for this. I am not too young for this. I'm just influenced by my Christian moral values, good sir. My upholding of great Christian loyal moral values. Sherry Trap. That's who the other one was. I was actually, we were talking about this earlier, and I was like, so there was Natty Mars, and I forgot who the other one was, and I could not bring it back into my mind, but it was Sherry Trap. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. I tipped the fedora to you. Are we going in the room with red light on? I don't have a... I'm about to turn 21 in 3 months. 3 months? Well, it's June 13th. I got exactly 2 more months for me. Well, not exactly 2 more months. 2 more months and 3 days. Sure Trap's redhead. Ooh, redhead with a red light going on. That sounds like some Gucci shit. Oh, man. Well, stuff in here, too. Okay. Yeah, so... You probably noticed I actually haven't been smoking in my room because, considering how my room is literally right next to, my mom's room, she is, like, for some reason not wanting me to do it in my room, even though I've been doing that for the longest time, so I come out here now, so it's like, whatever. I mean, I pay rent here, I can't just, like, you know, just, like, go against the matriarchy. Because it ain't patriarchy here, dude, it's matriarchy. Like, while everyone's saying, down with the patriarchy, I'm just like, down with the matriarchy. I mean, it's not bad, though. It's just like, whatever. I mean, it's because of the surgery she has to do for her back. She can't smoke weed for some reason. I guess it's because of, like, just because it's different substances in her, and she can't have that for her surgery, so she has to kind of clean up a little bit, essentially, get it out of her system. And she's also, will admit, a little bit on the bigger side, so it's going to probably take longer for her to get it out of her system. So that's probably why, so it probably makes sense. But she doesn't want to, like, smell it or get, like, get the idea of trying to go back into it, and I'll probably risk prolonging her surgery. So I think that's probably the main reason why. And did I like Sherry? Well, yes, we did, because... we were looking at her last night, and I did my own research. We all do our own research every now and then. True time to get out the gas mask and then Febreze tube air filter. You know, I was actually going to for the gas mask get like a filter tube, a tubing, because because I've been collecting Eastern memorabilia, I'm also looking at, since a lot of it's like Soviet era, like a lot of the same shit that the Soviet Union had, basically, you know, integrates with any other Soviet blocs. Hiccups? What the fuck? Anyway, like any other Soviet bloc state, and a lot of their equipment would essentially just be integrated into the same thing. So I already have like the gas mask that's like it's perfect for the uniform I do wear. I just need to get a tube for it, so when I get the gas mask bag for that the US Germans had issued out, then it'll at least make more sense instead of this Russian baby burlap sack instead. Because, I mean, I have the Russian burlap sack with the which came with it, but I'd rather get more authentic with everything with what I got. But, man, low battery, quit telling me that, because I already know. We moved from sex to drugs, and now we're going to move to rock and roll. In fact, I can do that. Hold up. Let me go to my brother's station, 105.9, The Brew. I'll shout out my brother, might as well, because he actually does do radio. If you guys want, you can go to iHeartRadio, look up 105.9 The Brew, and just look up Tanner and Drew, because he's on there. There's your rock. I'll have it, like, very quiet in the background, because I don't want copyright, because it will do the radio, too. It doesn't give a fuck. YouTube don't give a shit. And also, it's saying at 5%, so I might as well just let this die. Let it die, and just keep chatting until the very end. Okay, hopefully this will stay out. See if I could do another before it dies. Death by battery, not finger tonight. Yep. And you'll know when it's death by battery when you just see me suddenly talking, and then it stops. And then I just go like a hush in the night. Because it is getting nighttime too. Plus I'm getting hungry again. Like, I've been hungry as fuck today, dude. Like, I can't get like enough to eat. But I got some steak left over that I bought a couple days ago, and I got brown rice, so I'm probably going to make this brown rice and steak thing that I made the other day. That was really good. I think I actually was probably eating it on stream at one point, but I don't remember. I think actually I was probably doing it afterwards, but oh my god, it was so delicious. Like, there's something about like cooking your own food that is definitely like, there's something about it that is just so much more satisfying. Did you get the swirl on your face? Then gone. Good, you're eating. Well, yeah, I'm eating. Like, why wouldn't I be eating? Like, that's necessary for my survival, is it not? And also, it's just good to eat. Sorry I missed the last few. Got notifications working. No, I don't. It's all fine. I know you follow me. You stream me tomorrow night? Maybe. I got work, but I'll probably be doing so. On Friday will be more of a possibility because I got one more school performance for because my band class that I had, which I already did a final for on Monday, we're doing a performance for all the seniors graduating at the college. So we're performing for that, and that's going to be like the last thing we're doing for the term, and then we're done. So I'll probably be, after that, I'll be, oh, holy fuck, I'm going to be performing at a graduation. Wow, I just kind of put that in my head for a second. Give up the streams, this is a chill place. Well, that's meant to be a chill place, you know? But now I'm just putting in my head, I'm going to be performing at a bunch of fucking people in front of me, dude. It just dawned on me like that. Oh, fuck me, man. I've never performed in front of a bunch of people, let alone just like a small crowd that, you know, huddles around like the auditorium of people just watching us perform because we invited them over. Like, this is a coliseum of people that are graduating. And don't forget to Discord for your phone moment. I will not. I definitely will not. I don't have any memory on my phone. I'm trying to find my SD card. But as soon as I get that, I'll be getting Discord, so I have memory for it. What instrument do you play? Play the cello in middle school. I started with the trumpet. There's a musical line here, so hopefully I can get it all in time. Can I? Alright, 1%. I'm going to try to get it down quick. This is probably the last thing I say. So I played the trumpet from 6th grade, still do. So that's like 10 years in my belt at least, maybe 11, 12. Then I went into guitar for a little bit, fell out. Then I kind of started doing vocals a little bit. And then I got back into guitar. And then I got... Oh, it died. It died on me.